Mass Audubon, the largest environmental organization in Massachusetts with over 100,000 members, and I'm here with my colleagues in support of the bottle bill. Together we represent roughly 200,000 citizens of the Commonwealth, and to put that in perspective, that's about 5 small cities worth of people. So we represent a significant constituency. The bottle bill is a clear priority for us. Since its inception in 1983, over 35 billion containers have been redeemed, contributing to a healthier environment and cleaner and safer communities. Fenway Park holds about 1 billion containers, so that's 35 Fenways. It is Massachusetts' most successful and effective recycling program, as you've heard, but now that over 1/3 of all of the beverage containers that we have are not covered by this 27-year-old law, it's time to update it. It's a common sense approach that we support and is reflected in the recent MassInc poll that Jim Hunt from Mayor Menino's office as well as Alice Wolf spoke about. 77% of Massachusetts residents support updating the bottle bill. And why is that? I think it's because people recognize that it makes sense. We use a lot of bottles, and we all see a lot of bottles that aren't covered by the bottle bill by the side of the road, in our parks, in riverbeds, etc. And we want to keep them out of landfills. The more trash we burn and bury in the Commonwealth, the worse off our environmental problems become. We have 14 towns in Massachusetts that have lost drinking water from contamination suspected from coming from leaking landfills. And drink containers take up a lot of space. In some cases, plastic bottles make up nearly 20% of a landfill's volume, and our state is running out of landfill space. The 1.1 billion containers that fill Fenway each year that we send to landfills, they could be recycled. I mean, picture that. That's a lot of waste. We can and we must do better here. And with that, I'll conclude my remarks, and I'll turn to my colleague, Jay McCaffrey from the Sierra Club.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Chairman Keenan and Chairman Downing and members of the committee for the opportunity to testify. My name is James McCaffrey. I'm director of the Massachusetts Sierra Club. I just want to hit a couple, we have written testimony, of course, we'll turn it in. I want to hit a couple points that others may not touch on today. The updating of the bottle bill would be an excellent cause for the recycling industries themselves, which actually create a lot of jobs, and many of them here in the Commonwealth. These bottles are made from PET plastic, and PET plastic, we have to remember, is 99% petroleum, so right there's a good motivation for us to reuse it instead of to throw it away. The PET plastic is reused in textile industries and non-food container industries, and again, several of those companies actually operate right here in Massachusetts. They make carpeting, they make Polartec fleece, and they make other products, so we're talking about jobs here in the Commonwealth. And what's important to note about these industries is that they are in need of these materials. There is a shortage of these materials, and while there's a shortage of the materials nationwide, the consumption and the disposal of these materials is skyrocketing. Every year, about 2.8 billion pounds of PET plastic is wasted, and that's equivalent to about 12.8 million barrels of oil that we're wasting because we're not reusing those materials in those products. Jen mentioned it, you know, the groups that are here today at this table, Audubon Society, Mass League of Environmental Voters is here, Environmental League of Massachusetts is here, AMC, the Emerald Necklace Conservancy, MassPIRG. There's more than 100 groups on a placard outside in the hallway, and plus the 77% of the public that overwhelmingly support this bill demonstrates that the public and our members and our membership want these materials to be reused as opposed to what we're effectively doing now, which is burying them in landfills or burning them in incinerators. So we think that's the wise choice and a good reason to update and bring this bill current today and close the loophole. Thanks.
Thank you, Chairman Downey and Chairman Keenan. Matt Nelson, Mass League of Environmental Voters. I'm actually filling in for Eric Balsba, who had a runoff, unfortunately. And I'm here just to follow up on needed materials. The vast majority of the containers that would be covered under the updated bottle bill are made of PET plastic. PET is needed for carpeting, curtains, food packaging, upholstery, and clothing, especially the Polartec type fleece products, which are made right here in Lawrence, in Lowell, in Canton, in Cummington, in Waltham, North Attleboro, Ware, Somerville, West Springfield, and Westford, Mass. There is several shortage of recycled PET, since nationally only 22% of all PET bottles are recycled. So thanks again.
Mike?
Good afternoon. My name is Mike Gildesgame, and I'm the Southern New England Policy Manager for the Appalachian Mountain Club. We have 30,000 members of the Appalachian Mountain Club in Massachusetts, and we are all very avid outdoors people, and we get our members out with hundreds of programs every year to our facilities of the state park system, municipal parks. We go out and bring people to experience the environment and natural world. And of course, one of the problems is that we find in many of those areas a lot of litter and a lot of pollution. And we believe that this enhanced bottle bill will help remedy that situation significantly. When we send out our groups and activities onto our waterways to paddle our lakes and rivers and streams, we constantly find bottles as a major component of what we come across caught up in branches and so forth. So we really support this very wholeheartedly. The other part of it is I wanted to bring to your attention that we also are involved in a lot of training. We are trainers in the Leave No Trace program, which is a national effort to reduce the impacts of outdoor recreation. And one of the things that we are teaching the people who participate in the Leave No Trace program is that they need to carry in and carry out, and part of what they find out there are bottles. So they bring in not only what they brought to the wilderness, but bring other people's trash as well. So we hope that you will favorably report out this enhanced bottle bill. Thank you.